Real antiques at realistic prices. Who cares to trade? I got real lucky when the Voidwoken attacked. They didn't go anywhere near the Kemm estate. I know some people that lost everything. Some, maybe, but most of us are here to trade with Kemm. He's tough to nail down. Luckily, our appraiser Kat's already made her way into the estate. The Kemm's lost nothing in the attack, so Kat will try to convince them to share a little. She's our leader, and a damn fine appraiser too. Meet her inside and she might even trade with you. Hope you like what you see. My friend here has taste. Care to trade?
West, Kemm Mansion. North, Ancient Empire Consulate. East, City Gate.
I keep seeing imaginary Voidwoken around every corner. I don't know if I'll ever feel safe in these streets again.
There's still blood on the cobbles, and yet those blasted traders are right back at it, flogging their wares. What happened to respect for the dead?
Bygones and vestiges from...
I know quality when I see it.
Well, Bob, if you're looking for Kat, she's evaluating all of Kemm's antiquities. It'll be a while, but hey, why not do some shopping while you wait? You'll love what I've got. Well, this is the estate of the venerable Kemms. We've all come to trade with Linder and his missus, but with recent events, let's just say they're busy. But Kat's inside. She'll come up with something. Good stuff, yeah?
An inscription at the terrarium's base identifies its contents as a wailing mandrake, a species you've not heard of before now. Not every detail is visible through the terrarium's hazed glass, but there is no missing the plant's trumpet-like blooms, perfect for catching raindrops, or insects perhaps. The bloom opens before your eyes, resplendent and regal. It emits a sweet, subtle scent, like that of a rose, though more intoxicating. The bloom scent ribbons towards you until it fills your nostrils. Your whole body flushes. You're sure you must be glowing, so deep does the warmth dwell.
Sorrow. Our joy shall be the God-woken sorrow. Our joy... sorrow.
The unusual bloom continues unabated, as if parroting someone's words rather than speaking of its own accord.
The prey offers itself. Take it. The prey offers. Take it.
The flower has gone quiet.
The covenant can be severed.
Three owls in the enclosure stare you down blankly, fluffing their feathers and blinking in turn.
Jimmy, prithee wake thyself.
The owl addressed as Jimmy lies motionless on the ground, looking for all the world like he's stone cold dead.
Aye, aye, buck thyself up, Jimmy lad. We are blessed with a visitor.
Spying some blood on Jimmy's beak, you pry it open to investigate. Inside, you see a human finger. A few sharp tugs, and you've pulled a severed human hand loose, partially pecked. You don't need to be a genius to surmise that Jimmy choked on his dinner.
Sir, quit thy poking and prithee leave yon Jimmy alone. Our lad will ruffle up his feathers in his own sweet time.
As you gingerly pack the rotting appendage in your backpack, you have occasion to wonder, not for the first time on this journey, what in the void am I doing?
Jimmy? Jimmy? What is it we do?
Oh, blast and bother, Jimmy. Show some civility to our esteemed visitor, won't you?
Jimmy remains dead, uninterested in answering petty questions about the world of the living.
Deceased? Bunkum. Sweet Jimmy is just resting his eyes. Sir must be aware that one often needs a small nap after a large dinner, and Jimmy just ingested a banquet.
Fare thee well. We'll tell Jimmy you stopped by.
You slink through Kemm's mansion with the alacrity that comes with years of thievery. You arrive in the garden unseen and lay your eyes on the pool. It's just as you hoped. The pool is dry. You enter the basin and reach for the hatch. But a shadow looms over you. A paladin. You smile. You have a story ready for this very situation, yet when you open your mouth, no words spill forth. A blade swings, and your hand hits the ground with a thump. The spirit of the owl, known as Jimmy, hops heavily from claw to claw, squinting up at you over his bulging, fluffy cheeks.
I don't know what just happened, but I do know that I can't taste anything. And that is the worst feeling in the whole world.
The owl's eyes go wide and round as his roly-poly body.
What? What? No more treats from Kemm? No more tasty treats? Indeed, and quite delicious it was too. Kemm always liked me the best. He gave me lots of treats like that. Those others with their fancy names, he never gave them treats like me.
The elegant owl mistress glances up at you from her papers, a harried look on her face. She nods an abrupt greeting.
Yes? Can't you smell the fine aroma of owl shit? This is the Owlry, Lord Kemm's communications link with the rest of Rivellon. Right now, I'm sending my fluffy friends to mobilize paladins to readiness. War is imminent. But Lord Kemm's a good leader, a good man. He'll protect us. I'm sure of it. I suppose he sent you for the latest news? Rivellon's a big place, darling, and all of it in a shambles. Where exactly do you want to know about? We haven't heard anything from Fort Joy in a good long time, ever since a group of renegade sorcerers escaped, killing Bishop Alexander in the process. I'm no fan of Magisters, not anymore, but I can't help but think that Alexander's death was unfortunate. Dallis is only making everything worse. I intercepted some Magister communications from there a while ago. Seems like their Voidwoken problems have decreased lately, but they're not quite sure why. They're preparing for war with the Divine Order, with all three houses riled up in a frenzy. The House of Dreams are communing with dead warriors. The House of Lore are drawing up new maps for after the war. And the House of War? Well, the House of War are in their element. The biggest news of the Dwarven Queendom is usually the location of the Queen. And guess what? Queen Justinia is here in Arx. She's staying right here in Lord Kemm's mansion. Good luck out there. You'll need it. We all will.
The weather-beaten war owl salutes you with one wing. Looking closer, you can see a telltale scratch on her left claw. This is the war owl who delivered your message from the Paladin camp.
Sir, you sent me from the meadows near Driftwood. Caroline Fluffinster at your service, sir. That I have, sir. Thank you, sir. Bred and trained for service I am, sir, and proud to be some help, sir. Wherever the whistle calls me, sir. Though no doubt with the war preparations the way they are now, I'll be called up to the front lines, sir.
The owl bows before you with an outrageously over-the-top flourish of her feathered wings. The frog blinks slowly, considering you with shrewd and beady eyes. After a pointed pause, he opens his mouth, flicking his tongue out to catch an unfortunate fly right from the tip of your boot.
Another blow-in. And this used to be such a nice neighborhood. Well, where should I start? Lethal plants is pretty high on the list. Not to mention kids rampaging in the pool, splashing about, doing Lucian knows what underwater, and scaring all the flies away. I tell you, I've had quite enough. Quite.
With that, the frog turns his back to you with disdain. As you near the garden, the rustling of leaves and branches turns to an insidious murmur. The closer you listen, the clearer the whispers become.
Source in the air. He must be near. Kemm. The doctor sends his regards. Doctor has some explaining to do.
Friends of the ring are destroyed.
The flower is withered. You bend to smell the bloom, but it has no discernible scent. The moment your finger reaches the flower's stem, icy darkness pierces your heart. The chill freezes your bones, then rushes free, leaving a single word etched within you: God-woken.
Friends of the ring are destroyed. The water rises and falls on Lord Kemm's command.
The flower's beauty is betrayed by your memories of its sharp touch.
I've spotted something.
A blood rose bush. When not in flower, it barely stinks at all. That's the water taken care of. But it looks like that hatch needs a key. So this is where Kemm hides his most ancient valuables.
I've spotted something. I've spotted something. Good find. Oh, lucky find.
The ghost looks around the room with an incredulous shake of his head and fixates on the set of paintings before him.
What a fool I've been. Thieving was the best chance I had of keeping afloat in this wretched city. Never thought that would mean trying to impress a band of urchins, let alone getting crushed by a damn golem. Big Tomorrow said they'd let me in their grubby little guild if I helped them nab that painting of Kemm's, the second passion of Lucian. Well, we made it in all right, and while Kemm's constructs tore me to shreds, they all ran off with a painting. If you don't know her, it's best to keep it that way. That thieves' guild of hers is a cutthroat bunch of young'uns.
It's locked. There's no keyhole or handle. There's gonna be some way to open it, though.
The spirit of a painting hovers where the painting itself once stood. The second passion of Lucian, you presume. It's difficult to see the image as it must appear in the real world. This, perhaps, is the moment where Lucian killed Damien and sacrificed himself for the world.
What's this? I found something.
A dagger of pain shoots through your head, halting your advance instantly. You hear a voice, soft and calm, yet laced with disappointment.
Such a long journey you have undertaken, in the service of thieving charlatans, in pursuit of that which you will never obtain.
A long, sad sigh reaches you from the depths of the void itself.
I saw your abysmal treatment of my servant Isbale. Please, test my patience no further. This is your last chance. Abandon this folly, leave, and never return.
I am the past. I will be the future. I am the God King. You are but a misguided servant. Heed my words and leave. I do not wish you harm, unless you force my hand. Because my followers are many, my followers are everywhere. Your endeavors are pointless.
The voice fades away, and with it, the pain.
Look.
Only the
shrine.
God King
There's a
knows the
pressure
weight
plate.
of responsibility.
Oh, lucky find.
Ghosts, and they're tearing his soul apart.
There's someone here. He seems to be in great pain.
The spirit ignores you, focused as it is on tearing the source from its captive. It stinks of dark magic. There's nothing in the spirit but pain, its own and that of its captive. He resists the agony, but it's only a matter of time before the spirits tear his source away. The pain begins to hurt you too. The spirit seizes the pain you inflict upon it and turns it back on you. The pain you share nears unbearable levels, and the spirit begins to smile. This is the pinnacle of its existence. And then it exists no more. The pain it gave you ebbs away.
No, don't do it. The pain is too much. It will kill me. There's nothing you can do.
He shudders as fresh waves of pain course through him.
Leave, while you still have a chance. And don't touch the...
He passes out mid-sentence from the pain. The man doesn't respond to you. He's senseless from the pain. The dark stench assails you. The spirit concentrates on tearing the source from its captive. The spirit seizes the pain you inflict upon it and turns it back on you. The pain you share nears unbearable levels, and the spirit begins to smile. This is the pinnacle of its existence. And then it exists no more. The pain it gave you ebbs away.
Stop! Yeah! Stop! Please stop! The pain! It's too much!
His face goes slack as the pain renders him senseless. The man doesn't respond. He's out cold. The dark stench assails you. The spirit concentrates on tearing the source from its captive. The spirit seizes the pain you inflict upon it and turns it back on you. The pain you share nears unbearable levels, and then it exists no more. The pain it gave you ebbs away.
I can't fight. I'm too weak.
Ah, yes. Hey, no. No.
My dear Lord Ahu, you should have told me you were expecting visitors.
Run, you fools!
I might ask you the same. This place is mine, after all, and Ahu was my prisoner.
Why, Kemm? Why betray everything for which you once stood?
Betray? I didn't betray the Order. I liberated it. As one of Lucian's pawns, I stood for weakness, frailty. And then the God King showed me the world as it could be. He made me a promise. He promised me a path unburdened by Lucian's pathetic need to defend the defenseless. He promised me a world dominated by the worthiest bloodlines across the ages. He promised me a lasting seat at his glorious table in return for my oath. For the king chooses only the strongest, the most loyal, the most deserving. And now, Godwoken, I uphold the final act of my oath. Your execution. You can forget about finding Lucian. Believe me, no good comes from our so-called divine.
I cannot. I am near drained of my source.
You were always weak, wizard. You just never knew it. It's time for me to teach you the truth.
With a glint in the dark of his eye, the spirit of Kemm sneers at you.
I am sworn to the king, and sworn I remain, Godwoken. I owe you nothing. My aims are, no less than the God King's triumph. That's all you can know. Enough! Is it not obvious to you? To own this city is to own the cathedral, to own the tomb, to own Lucian. Lucian is the key. The Seven may be dead, but their essence still lives within his rotting corpse. When the God King claims that final pearl of divinity, his reign will begin. Imagine it, Godwoken, a pure and perfect world. Cowards will no longer beg for scraps at warriors' feet. The fruits of our own labor will belong only to us. The divinity held within Lucian's cadaver belongs only to the King's chosen. And you are not worthy. My master requires nothing less than the dead divine lying in its most famous tomb. There is still the wisp of the Seven residing within him, a single wisp separating the rightful king from his kingdom. Ishbel? Damn her to Nemesis if her duties go unfulfilled. Weak, even in undeath, consumed by petty jealousy of the God King's star pupils. Yet our master's might is legendary. With or without me, with or without Ishbel, the God King rises. What? No! No! This was not the deal! This was not the deal! I will return! I will return!
Ugh. This flesh is well past ripe.
I'm alive. I was convinced the pain would destroy me. That you would destroy me. But you freed me instead. The pain is gone. I feel almost whole. Because of my knowledge of the inner working of the cathedral. Kemm and his Black Ring cronies will stop at nothing to harvest its secrets. To think I trusted a traitor. I thought him a friend, a protector of the city. Yet all the while he was trying to gain entry to the tomb, to Lucian's body. Just like you, I presume? You didn't come here by chance, did you? No. Your power, your skill. You're a Godwoken. Clearly that's not the case, Godwoken. You didn't free me on a whim. You want something. You want to enter the tomb of Lucian, don't you? I swore an oath to prevent anyone from ever entering the tomb of the Divine. But that may have been a mistake. I've heard of your deeds. People call you a hero. Maybe you're worthy after all. The Divine's tomb is a fortress, A gauntlet. No single person was entrusted with the entire sequence necessary to enter. Not even I. Lucian insisted that no one ever approach his remains, especially a Godwoken. Before he died, he arranged for the lone wolves to hunt and harry any rumored Godwoken until they were dead or banished to the ends of the world. Within Lucian's body resides the very power of the gods. The power to seed a new divine. He insisted this power remain there, eternally sealed within the tomb. To what ends, I don't know. But I know that even in his great wisdom, Lucian could not have foreseen times like these. The void's silent scream is about to engulf us. This is why I will help you. Because I believe only a new divine can save Rivellon. To pass the path of blood, you must bypass the statue of Lucian. The Scroll of Atonement, when used with a source amulet, will provide an alternative route. Have you by any chance met Sanders, the toy maker? He helped engineer the path of blood for Lucian. Well, most of it anyway. He's a genius, but his ways are, let's say, idiosyncratic. You may tell the toy maker Sanders I sent you. Sanders is the expert, but once you claim the amulet and the scroll, I'll explain how to use them. But be warned, bypassing Lucian's statue is just the beginning. I may be able to forewarn you of the dangers you will face, but you must still face them. I'll be recovering in my chambers at the cathedral. I will answer as best as I can. The Divine worked in mysterious ways, and it was not our place to question him. I hope his spirit will forgive me for breaking my oath. Good luck, Godwoken.
Good find.
I've spotted something. What's this? I found something. Careful now. That's a trap. Why would Lord Kemm have a black ring mirror in his attic?
The surface of the mirror is smooth and unblemished. Not a single speck of dust sits on the black glass. A vision appears. It wavers, then becomes clear. In the reddish light cast by flowing lava, you see a cave. You recognize it. This is the Sallow Man's cave. The roof has fallen in. Nothing there lives.
I bit the Master Kemm, I did. I could have sworn it was another man in a master suit, but it weren't. Now I'm in the doghouse like the humans say. I couldn't help it. I swear, it Kemm all smelled like when the garden man cuts down a decayed tree, like he was using flowers to hide the rots. Only nudging and tail wag the next time, I promise. No licking, though. I don't want to taste the rot again.
Lady Kemm has been kind enough to host me until I can return to the kingdom. I vow to take greater care in whom I trust. I must seek to avoid further tragedy than we have already seen. Farewell.
Tragedy befell us at the consulate, but at least Lord Kemm offered us pleasantries and protection. He's one of the few truly honorable souls left in this city.
The Lizard Consulate is gone. All that survives of it is what I managed to take with me. Care to see what I have? Perhaps we can make an arrangement. Best to sell anything of value. The voice of the ancient empire must still be heard in arcs, and that will require gold. It was quite terrible and wonderful. Slaughter, death, opportunity. We were gathered there in anticipation of Lucian's Day, when suddenly the ground shook, monsters howled for blood, and fires raged around us. Many a great name perished in that sudden hell. As for myself, I'm glad I survived long enough to collect what treasures I could. Surely you might find something useful among them? Our consulate may be gone, but I will not let us be reduced to utter beggars. I merely do what is necessary to fund our ongoing diplomatic efforts.
Our consulate lies in ruins. A day of celebration has become a day of catastrophe. I see the horrors still, floating afore my eyes.
Yet, my word, the mansion's positively overrun with foreign folk on this most inauspicious of Lucian's days.
He catches himself and scrapes his throat in a brief moment of embarrassment.
I do apologize if I came across as impertinent just now, and I hope you'll forgive my unabating boldness when I assume Sir has come here in search of an audience with either Lord or Lady Kemm. Oh, gracious! Her? I truly hope you are not in cahoots with that brazen peddler. Well, she's in the dining room. What are you suggesting? Why, I am no horticulturalist. If you've questions about the species in Lady Kemm's collection, you must speak with her yourself. However, Lady Kemm may not appreciate fielding questions from someone of your, unrefined stature. I trust you won't take offense. Nobility must adhere to protocol.
Not a chance, Egbert.
Lady Kemm is having tea in the drawing room over in the north wing. I'm quite certain a person as obviously well-travelled as yourself will have no problem drifting in that general direction, should he deem it fit to do so. Yes, do please excuse me, for I've a party of dignitaries to attend to. They've an appetite for an aperitif, and the port, needless to say, does not pour itself.
Yes, I must agree.
I don't know that I have ever seen Lady Kemm with her husband. Unusual, I should say. The weather has been frightful.
I hope everything is to your utmost satisfaction.
I don't believe you're here at my behest, are you, darling? Do feel free to rest your feet elsewhere in the manor before being on your way. Ta-ta.
For heaven's sake, would you please... Oh, ever so sorry. I thought you were that rotten butler about to warn me once again to take the ocular, not the tactile approach. I swear I've a mind to beat him to death with the nearest dictionary I can find. Much obliged. I'll most certainly keep that in mind. That little snob thinks me unworthy of being in his precious lord's mansion appraising his precious lord's collection of antiques. Just you try judging the state of a Vedistian armoire if you're not even allowed to rummage through its drawers. Oh, he's all blood and battle, all right. Until you show him a Ferolian snuff box or an ancient imperial fainting couch, then he's as giddy as a cat in a field of catnip. He knows very well I'm the best in the business. Asked me to value his collection personally. I'm merely appraising the many antiques gathered in here in this beautiful mansion.
A roguish little smile suddenly plays upon her lips.
What else would I be doing? My, you do drive a hard bargain, don't you? Very well. Consider yourself invited. Now listen closely. Rumour has it that Lord Kemm's mansion is built upon a massive vault in which he hides his true valuables. His entire house is but a smokescreen for the real treasure hidden underneath. I've had no luck so far in locating this fabled vault, but if you do, I swear the entire hoard is yours. No questions asked. All I want in return for this information is a trio of curios that is said to be kept inside. The portrait of the divine, the cup of kings, and the scroll of eternity. Everything else is yours. Then the vault is real. I can't believe it. What did you find? Do show me, please. Let's have a long-awaited look. And so I finally have all three. 7 bless you for your troubles. Although no greater blessing, really, than lots and lots of precious things.
Valuable artifacts, heirlooms, and...
Look at the size of that thing.
Yes?
You're positively haunting me with your presence of late. Something I can help you with?
Held captive? By Kemm? Are you certain?
Then I was right to sequester myself here with my puppets. Trusting people is a folly. But it seems that you are to enter the tomb of the divine, and I am to help you get there. So be it. In order to pass the first chamber, you'll need an amulet that's charged with source. 5 souls worth, to be precise. Here, take this amulet and fill it with source. When you've done that, return to me and I'll tell you what must be done next. You must wear the amulet as you consume source. The excess power will be siphoned into it until it is full. Good luck. You may need it.
This is a waste of time. The Magisters are long gone. There's no one left down here.
Stand back there. The Magisters made us stand here and we're still cleaning up.
This way's off limits.
Stay back. It's for your own good. Found the undead freak here already chained up by the Magisters. They say she's a witch. I say.
Her voice freezes into a harsh whisper.
I say she's a demon. Damn right. Lucian spoke of creatures like this Windigo. They spread their black magic to our children with songs and stories. Makes me sick. Our little ones, tools of demons. You know this trickster? Oh, well, go on then. Probably doesn't matter who breaks her, so long as she gets broken. Just keep your head on straight. She'll try to make nice. Creep into your thoughts. Keep her out of there, all right?
You really think she's all that dangerous?
Dangerous enough that she's got to be kept in that fancy cell.
The only way to keep her...
Curious. This amulet is storing the source.
You are the foot. You are the foot that aches to run away, the foot that remembers the feel of grass underfoot so long ago. You are the foot that listens to Magister Timort's heart. You are the hand. You are the hand that hurts, the hand that kills, the hand that bleeds them dry. You are the hand that listens to Magister Timort's head. The Magister Spirit looks up at you from a tortured face. His eyes are filled with pain and terror, and his hands grasp tight to each other, clenching and clenching, harder and harder.
In this dingy hole, to end my days. Here, where I once toiled, but oh how I prayed for an end. At the end. And I'm still praying. Lucian. Lucian. I am your loyal servant. Why have you forsaken me?
Prisoners can't just vanish.
don't know.
Find out.
500 escapees. We would have noticed. The damn cells were empty. The Magisters arrested hundreds, but they're not here. They're gone.
According to this, 564 prisoners are unaccounted for.
Maybe they were shipped to Fort Joy.
Not according to this. Besides, they weren't sorcerers. Who are you? Did Lord Kemm send you about the missing prisoners? Hardly. The jailer's records are clear. 564 men and women were signed in and never signed out again. I'd say this was an oversight in record keeping, but I know some of those names. And they are nowhere to be found.
Her jaw drops. She struggles to process the news.
You saw this with your own eyes? I see it in you. You did. This is abhorrent. Outrageous. Evil. Dallis and her whites, they must be involved. This cruelty, this disregard for life's spark. It is the mark not just of the Black Ring, but of the Hammer. You've done the Paladins a great service. The better we understand the ways of the Whites, the closer we come to ending their horrors.
She bows to you in farewell.
But how do you run experiments on more than 500 people?
A handful at a time, presumably. All's fair in war, they say.
Someone will pay for this, if there's justice in the world.
If you ask me, the Whites fled the moment the fighting began. The cowards.
Piss off, Paladin scum. Why, what'll you do? Kill my friends and lock me up? Go and die.
She spits at you. From the darkness of the look in her eye, there'll be no talking to her.
Come on, let me out.
I can't say I'm disappointed. I always liked de Selby. I knew there'd be something else behind the whole affair.
The prisoner is on remand, pending re-evaluation of her case. It seems Lord Kemm was not the judge we thought him to be.
My angel returns. I have news. It seems there's been a change on high in the Order. My case is to be re-evaluated. Rumor has it that Lord Kemm himself was in league with the Black Ring. The late Lord Kemm, that is. I'm shocked and surprised. And also rather relieved. This rather throws my own case into a different light. All going well, I'll be out of here soon.
That undead witch. Heard her talking about some kind of covenant.
That's the demon's way. They give out promises like sweets.
Paladin, do you miss him? How did you?
Yes. I miss him. I miss us. No one touched me, so...
Stop! Stop! You answer to me. I do not answer to you. I see your wounds. Your hurt seeps from your every pore. Come close.
Let me soothe you.
My wounds? My hurt? No. Leave my thoughts, woman. They are but my own.
Don't you? Us dancing together in the daffodils, the fragrant sea of yellow.
I can't
Stay clear. The lore master must focus.
Keep your voice low.
Why did the Magisters jail you, witch? Give me room, elf.
She cradles her head in her hands, then pivots towards the prisoner. Her mouth opens, yet nothing spills forth. No sermon, no screed, no threat. She turns back to you and grimaces.
Too late! The spark's been snuffed. I trust you come bearing gold or godhood for me, to have interrupted such a sensitive interrogation. What led to this freak's imprisonment is a mystery as unsolved as the void itself. We found her already caged, cursing the Magisters with hexes vulgar enough to turn even a dwarf's cheeks red. The evil is strong in her. Her words are soaked in it. They squirm into your mind, planting warm memories you've never had, mesmerizing you with candy-sweet sights and scents.
Visions of Windigo's attack on the vessel sailing to Fort Joy fill your head. You look to the cell, and your memories contort and coil. Windigo cradles you in her arms, stroking your head as the waves crash around you. I'm sorry, Buttercup. I was bewitched by his promise. Forgive me. You shake your head and the vision is gone. Your eyes rest not on the prisoner, but on the paladin.
You underestimate her. You'd have me stand idle as she raises arcs to the ground.
In that moment, you hear music, a lullaby. You glance at the cage. Windigo stands silent. You squint and shiver until the melody no longer echoes in your ears.
That was you. You have once turned the tides of this war. You could do so again. I can't just put you at the mercy of this witch's whims. I understand. Perhaps you are as dangerous to her as she is to us. There can be no success without risk. I will give you the space you need, then. May Lucian be your guide. Things are under control, for now.
You step up to the cell to look at the skeleton you know to be Windigo. The barrier mutes her source, but it isn't her source you fear, but something more, a shadow. She says nothing, but you still hear her words.
An unexpected pleasure for both of us, I'm sure.
She looks to the nearby device, and an urge engulfs you, an urge to power down the device to release Windigo from her cell. Her mouth remains closed, yet her voice settles in your mind like a damp fog.
There are others, his chosen, yet I am no longer among them. They seek what you seek, the hammer. I am ready to share what I know. The God King rejoices as long as I am chained. Free me, and we might hobble him.
The voice is gone. Windigo is still. Your hand goes numb as it nears the object. After a bit of tinkering, the machine whines pitifully, and the shield surrounding the cell flickers off.
Come to me, sweet.
She steps forward, slowly but confidently. She holds out her hands, bony palms up. They emit no fire, no ice, no curse.
The God King no longer grants me his favour. Mask ripped from me and flesh flayed to bone, because the God-woken still walks Rivellon. Now he's chosen another. I should hate you for what you've done to me, hate you for the hell I've lived. But I hate him so much more. He loved me when I was useful. He cast me out when you failed to die. Go to the new Chosen. See that he suffers. See that the God King suffers. In your name and in mine. The Covenant. It sounded so beautiful. Eternity right there at my fingertips. Yet it's all a lie. There is no grand reward, no enduring prosperity. Just slavery within the void. The rule of a hellish hand. I was so naive. The God King told me I was special. He came close, and then closer still. Hearing him, feeling him, it was like crashing over a cliff and having him catch me over and over. I failed him. You just wouldn't die. Of all his punishments, the harshest was the emptiness, the lack of him. I thought if I could just regain his affection, I might taste it again. Linder, Kemm. The God King's current beloved. No more skin in his real bones than on a peeled jackfruit. And it is not only his ear the God King whispers into. The dwarf called Isbel. She bends to the King's every whim. If you want to get to the God King, you go through Linder, Kemm. You topple his Tower of Lies. I go to Kemm. Or his estate, rather. He's got a Swornbreaker scythe. It'll free me from the Covenant. I'd be mortal, yes, but no longer a slave.
This creature, this monster, would have seen us drowned at sea. Kill her!
And so it is. I will break the contract, God woken. If not with your help, then in spite of it.
Windigo's spirit quakes. She is no longer the arrogant banshee that summoned a kraken and brought down a magister vessel, but a fearful child bracing for parental punishment.
He's close. So close. Can't you feel him, Godwoken? The king approaches. No, you mustn't. He tears my heart and soul, memory by memory. I am... No!